Okay, what up? Welcome back to the Fantasy Dark Horse. Looks like I'm struggling with a little bit of light, but that's alright. You don't need to see my ugly face anyway. Good to have everybody back. Glad to have anybody that's watching. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the surf season. It's been a pretty fun fantasy surfer season, even this last event, which is kind of notoriously my worst event. Um, Brazil. Brazil, I think, is always a super tough spot to pick. And I think any spot that's really based on aerialist is going to be tougher to pick a good team because you have a lot of wild cards that could upset. And maybe a lot of the guys that are new on the tour are lower seeds, so they're going to come up against some of the top guys, and they're going to take out your team. Which happened to me. I had a terrible event, as I always do in Brazil. Even though I still ended up scoring like an 803, which I think is only because I had Adriano, since he won the event. I wish I had Ace too, though. I think he was obviously the dark horse pick of the event. He's just super consistent, and I think with a wave that kind of, I don't know if it favored his style or if the dice just rolled his way. But he looked as crisp as ever. He's definitely one of the most consistent surfers on the tour. He's been on the tour for I don't know how long now, and he stays right in a sweet spot where he doesn't have to face, like Kelly or Mick most of the time until later rounds, and he dodges some of the nasty wild cards, so he ends out surfing against guys he's surfed against a lot. So I think that gives him a little bit of an edge. He's not going up against somebody that's going to throw a Hail Mary every time, just trying to make the heat. Not to say guys aren't doing that, but a little more guided, maybe. Anyhow, I did whip up a short, semi-short, little highlight from the last event. Let's check that out. I'll cue that up for us. If I could press these buttons. There we go. So I think this is pretty early in the event. I think this says it's round 4 or something. I picked a couple waves from round 4 or 5 and went the rest of the way with it. Pretty good Owen wave. Adriano was on fire. Crisp rail work he always has, for sure. Not super, he doesn't have super flair, but that's pretty sick from Gabe. Adriano doesn't have as much flair as Gabe, Gabe Medina, but he's definitely crisp and sharp, so if you're not on your game, he'll put the screws to you. Jordy, I think Jordy's gonna have another sneaky year. He just has a sneaky style, I think, these days. I don't know. That's a huge error. He was psyched with that, and then look, he dips out the back and watches Iago Dora. This is the one right after him. Boom. Uh-oh. How was that? A little better, maybe. That one was fun to watch. Sparko always finds the barrel. And I don't know, he's not necessarily having a bad season as far as the way he's surfing. Just other guys have stepped it up so much, and a lot of it comes down to waves and wave choice, and a lot of the rookies and young guys on the tour can put in good work with an opportunity. You give them a good wave, and I think that they're obviously going to have a good chance. And the air guys these days are super consistent. I think I haven't watched any CT events lately, but obviously all those kids are working on their air game, and the best ones are the ones at the top, and they're super consistent, which is great. It's great to see John. Oh my gosh, I don't think anybody could have put it together any better than he has with his power and flow just in his rail carves, and then humongous airs. He just surfs so big, and it's obviously super fun to see. And he's on another level than anybody else. Nobody else can do what he does at this point, and he's really shown that the last few events. But a spot like Brazil kind of levels the playing field as far as that goes, I think. Hopefully Wilco has another good Fiji. Which I really wasn't expecting him to do super well last year. But I think Fiji's a little bit, I've never surfed it, but it seems obviously a ton more playful. Than like a trophy wave. Hi Henry, are you helping me with the show today? That is my youngest, Henry. He loves surfing too, so anytime I have a video on, he's pumped. And he loves being on TV too. Oh, Henry. Oh, Henry. Are you gonna surf, Henry? Yeah. We have to get wave skin though soon. Sick. This is the final. Adriano and Ace.
You killing it. You killing it. You killing it. You killing it.
They had a pretty good final. I think they each had plenty of opportunities, and it was super close final. I was really pulling for Ace, even though I had Adriano, just because I like to see Ace win. And we're going actually into another event that he does well in usually each year, which is Fiji, and I really hope he does well. I might try to have him on my team, but I'm sure he has to face a lot of killers on the way up. So, but he does well there, so I think up against anybody, he's got a fair chance. And obviously Adriano puts in work at these type of barrel spots too. Series of cutbacks. There's a better one. So yeah, Bum Dave couldn't be here today. He's out in the Philippines, if I didn't say that already. over on the boat. Ace, man, I wish you would have just got a couple more of the big set waves, because I think that was the difference in the end. Is Adriano, all his good waves in this heat are like the best set wave, I think, out of each set. Because Ace's wave had all kinds of, man, it's just so, it was funky. It's Brazil, not one of the best spots on tour for sure. And I mean, unless with the no waiting period, they could select better swells to be there, but I mean, that's still all dicey. It's all dependent on Mother Nature. Still just the same. So I mean, even if the good swell's predicted, it's like, it could be like this, you know, like, yeah, there's plenty of swell, it's just not the right direction, or the bar's not right. It's just hard to, beach breaks are weird like that. Some of my favorite beach breaks around here, like, go dead for the year, you know. It's like, yeah, there was swell, but it was never really great. Like lately it hasn't really been great at a couple spots, but hopefully if we ever get some swell, there's plenty of sand. There's just not plenty of swell yet. There's always time for a rebound around, yeah. Smashers. Emily Majam. What's up, dude? Smash, smash, huh? Smash. Alright, sick. We have young Skywalker in our midst. Woo! How's that? All time as well, that is. Sweet. Anyway, as Henry likes to play with his freaking Luke Skywalker lightsabers. There we go. There we go. We'll get this down. Anyhow, so that was the Oibrio Pro. Pretty killer. My mongrels are invading the pod space, but that's okay. All in good fun. Anyhow, pretty good, I guess. Definitely I watched some of it, enough to be entertaining, I suppose. But I'm really ready for Fiji. I think that's everybody's ready for Fiji. And then J-Bay, it's like, okay, let's get into some good waves. It's, you know, some beaches that are consistently, you know, they have a consistent product. You know, all these, like a Point Break and, you know, J-Bay, and obviously Fiji, which is obviously Kelly Slater's favorite spot and everybody's favorite spot, it seems. I mean, it's a magical wave. And actually, I want to dip into that with some women's recap. Let's check it on the women's. Let's see. Sick. Alright. So here we got the bracket up, which we're not going to get into that just yet. Make sure we got that rolling. Which it doesn't really look like it. Aha. So, okay. Anyhow, let's check out. Sorry for the dead air there for a minute. Let's check out last year's Fiji. Um, last year's women's Fiji. And this vid is not ready. Smash. Let's see. So this is straight. This is Bethany, who's in this year's also. Um, dealing. It looks fun out there. It's always so fun looking out there. I mean, oh, someday. Someday I might still not ever get there. But I'm gonna do my damnedest to get there, dang it. Whatever I gotta do. There's a Bethany wave. I don't know what happened to this video. I think that was a Courtney wave, which I didn't let the commercial play. Carissa. So these are all like the top waves from that event. I started out, I think, as early as like 2 or 3. With some, I had that Courtney wave. Sorry, Courtney. I could dig it up again, but everybody would have to wait. I think it was like a 9 something. That was Carissa's. Not. I think that was her 9 something. Let's see. Annabelle. I think this is a 10 from Laura Annabelle. Smash. Laura, also another person who loves this wave. Dang. Those ones off the ceiling are fun for sure. It looks super fun. Laura Annabelle. I want to get her on my team for this, but I don't know if I can how I can make it happen. We'll see though. We'll see. Did I skip the Bethany wave? Sorry, Beth. Let's go to the Sal gal. And stoked for WSL having all these all this footage from past events. I mean, it's great for everybody to be able to go look at this at any time, and watch the whole heat recap. You can watch each of these heats, and they cut out some of the stuff, so it's kind of into each wave, and you hear a little bit of commentary. But it's sick. I loved it because then I can look back and check this stuff out moving forward. Joanne DeFay. Sorry, I want to call her Johanna so much. But she won last year, so we'll see a couple waves from her. And it's tough to even think that Laura Annabelle didn't win as smash as she did on that last wave. Or that 10 was amazing. That was a pretty good one. It looks so good. I can't believe that it was that good out there. It's just that there's waves that are that good, and you could surf them. God is good. God is good. Oh, that's a sick Carissa wave. And that might be how Laura Annabelle lost, is Carissa stacking nine pluses with waves like that. And it looked like it might have been tricky to find like good hollow sections. I mean, as we're seeing all the highlights of these 9s that are not all necessarily barrels, that was like the first really good barrel. And I don't know the place well enough to know what kind of swell's coming. Obviously, I think there was probably good swell there already because Kelly skipped Brazil, and he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna go to Fiji now. Actually, I don't know for sure if he did that, but he usually does. And why not? If you're already gonna be going there, you can just go there and post up. Oh, I think I closed a different one, but that's alright. That's alright. I'll make a video next time. That way it's just seamless and we can listen to some music. Bam. Bam. Sometimes I feel like we should have like the Batman wham, pow, smash. It'd just be if you could somehow seamlessly tie that in, it'd be fun. But that's all the highlights that I had lined up for that. We could take a look at the bracket, and I'll just run through quick because I have no idea what these girls are gonna do. But I'd like Courtney or Lakey to win that heat. Joanne. Oh, see, but I love Sage too. But I gotta go with the defending champ, Sage. If I give you a tie, I would. With the better wave. But T Right looking really good. Bethany. What's up, Henry James? And talk surfing, bud? Yeah, let's talk some surfing. Talk some Bethany Hamilton showing back up to Fiji. She's actually probably super ready to be barreled. So I think she did pretty well last year. And if it's barreling, I think she'll even do better. So I got to pick Bethany to get straight through to round 3 there. I would go with... let me double check that you guys can see this full screen. And it looks like you can. Let's see. And then, yeah, Steph, Coco. I guess gotta go with Steph. The ledge. Until she proves otherwise. Gotta give her the tip of the hat, you know? Sally. I like Sally. She's on my team, so I hope she wins that heat. I kind of wish I had Nikki on my team. Or Carissa. Carissa looked really good last year. Or Laura Annabert. Jeez, you know, like women's is really tight knit. You know, they have a little bit smaller field, and all the girls are pretty quality. So it's tough. I kind of I pick girls like on the opposite side of the draw early in the season, and I just hope it stays consistent because part of the trouble with Fantasy Surfer on the women's side is, take for instance, if I did not play the first event, so I was not able to have Courtney Conlog on my team, which I would have for sure, or Sage Erickson. And I have Coco, which is another one of my favorite surfers, so that's fine. But I like to have local girls. Sage is usually, you know, on my team no matter what, just because I got to pull for the local girl. Actually, from same hometown, from Ojai, the Ojai Valley, and you know she surfs Ventura. So anyhow, Keely Andrew, Laura Enneber. I gotta go with Laura Enneber, even though I think Keely Andrew's been surfing well as well. Go to Sage over Silvana, Tyler over Bianca. Oh, Paulina Adu. I like Paulina Adu also. That's a coin flip. I'm just gonna go with the higher seed on that one. Lakey and Bronte. I hope Lakey makes that heat. Coco, come on. Tatiana's legit though. She's got a tough heat. She might be making an early exit, which I don't know. I have Coco, so I don't go down in round 2, girl. Anyhow, I don't know if that helps. Anyhow, but then we got round 3. We have Joanne, Courtney, and Bethany. That is a stacker heat. I guess you give it to the defending champ for now. If it's barreling, I'd give it to Bethany for sure. And Courtney, I don't know. Courtney's legit. She's been charging, and she's been on fire. So I can't decide. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Joanne winning and Bethany getting second. Sorry, Courts. We'll see if you can make it through the next heat. We have Tyler Wright, Lakey, and Sage. These are crazy heats. Wowzers. Tyler and ding 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 ding. Sage or Lakey. Yeah, I don't know. They surf together all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Lakey? Sorry, Sage. Sage will get the next one. Oh, she's got Bethany, you see? So that puts Sage against Bethany. That's not fun. Sure be fun for her. Or Lakey against Bethany. Ooh, girls. And then also, look at this group we have here. Lakey and Courtney, which I don't have Courtney, which is fortunate this time, but I would, and I would be really sad. I would potentially have all four of those girls right there in round 4. But let's see, Steph and I might have to give that to Carissa, and then Steph. How do we do that? There we go. I like Sal on the barrel, and if it's turns, Laura is gonna smashy. So bam, round 4. If it's barreling, you gotta go with Bethany. If it's barreling, dude, Courtney's been charging. I can't take nothing from her right now. Steffi was trying to get back in title, trying to take the title. You know, she's ready for another one, and it's been looking good. So also can't take it away from her. Laura Annever over Coco. Sorry, Cokes. We'll see. Because if it gets big, Laura's, I think, maybe more ready. Munchkins on parade. Just in time for the quarters. So the quarters, we have Joanne, and Bethany. Judging from those replays we saw, they looked both deadly. Dang. It sucks somebody's got to lose these heats. Wow, Sally, Laura. Sally, Carissa. Come on, Courts. Barrels. I'm thinking barrels, that's all. Thinking barrels. I like Sally's barrel riding style. I think she's got good style. Laura, I'm not saying I don't like her style. I'm just saying I like Sally. I like Carissa. I like them both. I like all these girls. I want them all to win. I wish I could get the quarters. You guys all win, because you guys could just keep running these heats and you'd come out with different winners. Oh, dude, I like to think, dude, if it's barreling, Bethany might have an edge on Courtney, but I don't know. And even backside turns like look pretty good. Whatever. I just gotta go with my hotel girl just for this heat draw. Who knows what's really gonna happen? Carissa, what?
Can I go to Grandpa's house?
You want to go to Grandpa's house?
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see after dinner. So that gets us to a final of Courtney and Carissa, which could be Bethany and Carissa, or Bethany and Sally, or anybody in the quarters. I think that's a pretty solid quarter. I kind of feel like that's going to be pretty close to how it ends up, maybe.
After food?
Yes. Yes. We'll see. We'll see. Grandpa's not even there, so maybe no.
Uncle Danny there.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Go eat your dinner, please.
And no one there. We can go back home. Wait.
Alright, well anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up because the munchkins have had enough of me and my own little world over here. So we'll sign off. And until next time, hopefully we can Skype in David Barros. Or maybe the next one will be shooting from the Rite of Passage. I don't know. I'm probably going to shoot another one for the men's heat draw. So we'll do that. And I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for tuning in to the Fantasy Dark Horse. And good luck with your fantasy team. I hope I smoke ya. Peace.